Buzz, welcome back to the channel where we talk all things K-pop, drama, and everything buzzing in Korean entertainment. And today, oh, you're gonna love this one. Ateez just dropped something that is seriously worth talking about, like, not just as fans, but as music lovers in general. So here's what's going on. On July 2nd, Ateez released a preview video for their upcoming album Golden R, Part 3 in Your Fantasy edition, and let me tell you, it's not just a preview, it's basically a declaration. A declaration that these guys are not here to play, they're evolving, they're experimenting, they're expressing, and the best part, we get to experience a whole new layer of each member through their solo tracks. Now the preview itself is only about 4 minutes long, but it gives us a taste of something way bigger. We got to hear snippets of 8 solo songs, yes. Each one created and performed by one member of Ateez, and not only did they sing the songs, but they also participated in writing the lyrics. That's right, their names are on the credits. Y'all, this isn't just singing to a beat someone else made, this is artistry. Let's talk specifics. Hongjoong's track is titled N01, and wow, from the little we heard, it's got that gritty, confident energy you'd expect from him. It's like he's telling us, yeah, I know who I am and I'm claiming my place. Hongjoong has always been that leader who leads with fire, and this track, it sounds like an anthem. Then their song was Skin, an okay song was Stins, Where You At? Because this one felt different. It had this smooth, almost sensual vibe to it. It's intimate, it's delicate, and honestly, I think it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard in a good way. Like, we're seeing a version of Jongho we haven't really seen before in the group performances. And Jongho lied to me. Oh my god, this one had groove. Jongho is such a performer. But here he sounds personal, it feels flirty, a bit cheeky, and totally addictive. It's like that moment when someone leans in and whispers something just for you. That's the vibe. Now, let's move to Yeosang's legacy. Okay, first of all, I was not prepared. There's something almost haunting in the way it's arranged. It feels emotional but restrained, like he's telling us something important. But he's not going to say it all at once. I think this one is going to be a slow burn, and when the full version drops, people are going to realize how powerful it is. Then we've got San with Creep. And if you know San, you already know this is going to go hard. The preview already had this dark, edgy energy. San always brings drama to his performances. And Creep seems like it's going to be one of those songs that you don't just listen to, you experience it. Like, this is going to hit differently on stage. I can already feel it. And Minji's roar? Can I just say this one might be a fan favorite? It's got that bass-heavy, commanding sound that suits Minji's rap style perfectly. It's confident, it's bold, and it screams charisma. I feel like this is one of those tracks you blast with your windows down. Next is Wooyoung's Sagittarius. First of all, I love that title. It already tells you it's going to be unique. And from the preview, we got this cosmic, dreamy vibe. There's a lightness to it, but also something deep under the surface. Knowing Wooyoung, this could be a mix of playful and emotional. And I'm really curious to hear the full story he's telling with it. And finally, we have Jongho with Where Our Hearts Reach. I'm not even gonna lie, this one hit me right in the feels. Jongho's vocals are always powerful, but here, there's a tenderness that just grabs you. It's the kind of ballad that sneaks up on you emotionally, like, you don't even realize you're crying until the song ends. So here's what I love about this entire preview. It's not just showing off their vocals or performance, it's giving us insight into who they are. Each solo track feels like a reflection of the member behind it, their personalities, their stories, their inner thoughts, and I think that's what's going to make this album so special. And it's not just 8 solo songs. The album will include 15 tracks in total. That includes the title track Golden R, Part 3 in Your Fantasy, the Korean version of the title, and all the songs from their 12th mini album. Honestly, that's a full course meal. It's not just a comeback, it's an experience. But let's talk big picture for a second. Ateez has already proven that they can dominate globally. Billboard 200, Hot 100 international charts, they've been there. But what this new album shows is that they're not content with just being popular. They want to grow musically, emotionally, artistically, and that's rare. A lot of groups can make hits, but how many can make art that's this personal? Let me throw a question to you guys because I really want to hear what you think. Based on the preview, which solo track are you most excited for? Do you think any of these could surprise non-fans and even convert them into ATINYs? And more importantly, do you think this solo-focused album format is something more groups should try? Seriously, drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from ATINYs and even casual K-pop fans. This kind of release feels like a game changer. To me, it's not just about group power anymore, it's about individual identity. Now let's talk about the concept. The album is described as exploring the experiences and moments of choice at the borderline of facing another me. That already sounds like something deep, right? It's almost philosophical. It's like Ateez is pulling us into their own personal golden hour, that moment when everything is illuminated but also when everything changes. This isn't just fantasy for the sake of escapism. It feels more like self-reflection wrapped in a dream, and the title in your fantasy edition, I mean. Come on, it makes you wonder, is this the fantasy they're creating for us? Or is it the fantasy they're trapped in themselves? And let's be honest, the timing of this release couldn't be more perfect. Coming off of massive chart success and a loyal international fandom that's growing by the day, Ateez has the eyes and ears of the world right now. And what do they choose to do with that spotlight? They don't just play it safe, they give us solo tracks, they push their artistry, that takes guts. This is something I've noticed lately with Ateez. They're not just performers anymore. They're storytellers, and this whole album feels like it's going to be one big, interconnected story told through 8 perspectives. Think about it, each solo track might be its own chapter, but together they tell one bigger truth. About identity, about duality, about choice. I don't want to get too dramatic here, but it kind of feels like we're witnessing the beginning of their artist era, you know, like when idols cross over from just being idols into real, recognized creatives in the industry. You see that shift in how they write, how they compose, how they perform. Ateez is definitely in that phase. And honestly, I'm here for it. And here's a hot take. I actually think this format of giving each member their own solo track should be something more K-pop groups explore, not just as bonus content, but as intentional core parts of the album. It gives so much room for the members to grow, and it gives us as fans a deeper connection. Because let's be real, fandom is built on personality as much as performance. And this kind of release gives us both. Now let's talk strategy for a second. This preview drop is perfect promo. It's just long enough to tease each track, but not enough to satisfy your curiosity. So what do? You replay it over and over, trying to catch every lyric, every note, every vibe shift, and that replay value, genius marketing. And if we know Ateez, this isn't the end of the build-up. We're probably gonna get more teasers, maybe some behind-the-scenes content, maybe concept photos that tie into this whole fantasy theme. And let me tell you, I'll be glued to every update. July 11th at 1 p.m. KST, that's the date. Mark it, circle it, set a reminder on your phone. Because this album isn't just going to be another comeback, it's going to be a moment. And I don't want any of us to miss it. Also, I'm calling it now. Some of these solo tracks are going to go viral, whether it's on TikTok or through fan edits or live performance clips. There's just something in the way they've been crafted that feels so intentional. I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 of these songs end up charting on their own, even though they're not the title track. So here's what I want to ask you guys, and seriously, I want this to be a discussion in the comments. Do you think these solo songs are a what-I'm concept, or could this be a new tradition for Ateez? Like, would you want to see solo tracks every comeback cycle? Or maybe even full solo albums in the future? And let's get into the music style predictions too. Which member do you think is going to surprise us the most? I have a feeling Yeo Sang's legacy might hit differently when we get the full picture. But honestly, Wooyoung Sagittarius could also be one of those sleeper hits that grows on people like crazy. And one more thing, how are you planning to support this comeback? Streaming parties? Album orders? Voting campaigns? Let's hype each other up in the comments and really make this comeback the moment it deserves to be. Ateez has given us so much with this album already, and it's not even out yet. So now it's our turn to show up, to support, and to celebrate how far they've come. Alright, Buzz fam. That's all from me today, but as always, I'll be watching, refreshing, and probably freaking out with you all when the full album drops. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. And let me know in the comments which solo track hit you the hardest. And what are your theories about the fantasy world Ateez is building? Until next time, stay buzzing. And I'll see you in the next video. Annyeong Buzz.